How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to R2G2. We are here to review movies for you. We just got out of the theater. We picked up a couple guests on the way. And the movie we're reviewing today, as you can't tell, is Secret Life of Pets. The new animated movie from Illumination Animation Films. I think that's their name.
Yep.
We did Despicable Me and Minions.
They did Minions so much that they had to condense into Illumination, and the word Minion is in there. They made it clear in the opening credits.
Yeah, so they love their Minions. But this movie is all about pets and what they do when we leave the house.
Yeah, so we literally figured, why not invite some pets to come give us their perspective as well.
So it's very important. How did we feel about this movie?
Just jump right in. Secret Life of Pets.
Yeah.
First thing I want to address, the lifelong concern in every animation movie, and as we know, there's always animals in animation movies. Those animals are always missing one thing, and that is a butthole. And I think everyone can concur with that. Everyone's always like, where is the butthole?
Yeah.
This movie was finally answered. They actually had buttholes.
Buttholes are apparent in this movie. It's the first thing you will notice.
Yeah, that cat walks away and you're like, that's a little butt right there.
That's actually true. In most animated movies, they don't really animate their nether regions.
No, they
if
just...
you want to call it that?
There's no, jokes about them. There was no pooping in this at all.
Actually, there was. The rabbit pooed.
The rabbit did poo in this one. Oh my god.
A little bit of poo came out of the rabbit.
There's legitimate poop in this movie, too. In an animated kids movie.
But yeah, I had a good time with this movie. I mean, is it a classic? Definitely not. But it's certainly entertaining, especially, being a pet owner. I own a dog, and it's just entertaining seeing the creative things that they make up that our animals are doing when we're out of the house. Did I laugh? Yeah. Did I laugh enough? Probably not. I was expecting it to be hilarious, but it was alright. It was a good time.
Yeah, I definitely feel like earlier in the year when we got Zootopia, we got a good look at an animated animal movie. Yeah. And so I think the bar was set really high going into this one. But at the same time, thinking of Illumination Studios, I'm not a fan of Minions. So this one definitely couldn't fail for me, and it definitely was a lot better than that bar. It reset a bar for at least Illumination. Right. As a studio.
Yeah, definitely. It's nice to see them kind of branch off, doing something new. They got a solid voice cast with this one.
Speaking of something new they didn't go for the big stars.
No.
They went for just real stand-up comedians.
Yeah. So there's Louis C.K. is the main dog.
Jenny Slate was in there, who, if you've seen Obvious Child, she's beloved.
Was she Gidget?
She was Gidget.
Okay.
Yes.
And then I think everyone will recognize Kevin Hart.
Yeah, Kevin Hart, obviously.
I can't think of anything more. I think Eric Stonestreet
was Duke.
Yeah.
The big fluffy guy, and I know Albert Brooks, who voices Nemo's dad.
Yeah, I forget his name now.
Everyone forgets it. Marlon. Marlon's his name. But yeah, they did go with a terrific voice cast that wasn't huge stars Will Ferrell wasn't in it. He's probably an obvious choice.
Yeah. So they got the solid voice cast. The story, I don't know. It's entertaining at the very beginning. It kind of, I don't know, it gets bogged up with a lot of the storylines kind of interconnecting.
Yeah, they break off into multiple storylines, and then those storylines just get ridiculous. It starts out you expect it to just be animals, what they're doing in their spare time, and it very much is that until it just becomes, there's a crime syndicate of just alligators and a huge viper with one.
That viper got owned.
Yeah, my god. But yeah, it branches off into the ridiculous, and then it comes back in the end. But
yeah, it kind of ends in the predictable way that you think it's going to.
Yeah,
and which is fine. I mean, I wasn't expecting an amazing story out of this, but in the end, I would say I was entertained. So, yeah, I mean, in terms of the things I didn't like, I think we already mentioned the story. There wasn't any gut-busting laughs. There wasn't any huge, big laughs for me. It was a lot of just huh,
Yeah, I think like you got the occasional chuckle, which is nice, and you come to expect, I think. But yeah, overall, no big moment like that. And I think they were really queuing us up when Duke finds out, like, you find out why he was at the pound and why he got adopted to be with Max. Mm-hmm. Was that like he kind of ran away, or did he run away, or?
Right. Yeah, he did run away. Not intentionally, though.
Yeah, not intentionally, but and then he ends up like his owner has passed away, and like they do this nice little like kind of montage that's like the previous, where him and his owner are getting along. You can clearly see he's an old man. Mm-hmm. You're kind of like, oh no.
I know. Like, are they going for it?
Yeah, like they're kind of building you up to just break down and cry, and then they just kind of tease it, but they don't actually show until like later on when he goes back to his house, and then he finds out his owner's not there. He has passed away.
Yeah, like I thought that was a good storyline. They should have kind of went further with, maybe if that was kind of like Duke's end goal, or I don't know, but like it just didn't hit as hard as I wanted it to. What did hit hard for me, what was probably my favorite part of the movie, was when they were just tripping out at the sausage factory. And they start singing that song from Grease.
Yeah, that's become another great animated thing, is like they never trip out on drugs, but they're always tripping on something. Like in Inside Out, when like they just start melting when they go through the one.
Yeah, they go through the
Oh man.
Yeah, it's a new cliche that I'm starting to enjoy in animated films, where the characters start tripping.
I'm gonna think about looking for that every time, just be like, where's the tripping moment?
And surprisingly, not going to be the last movie where we see sausages being eaten by animated characters.
I know. And later this year, we get another sausage party coming. So.
But yeah, so should we just get into our,
just overall?
Yeah, I mean, it was entertaining, like I said. Definitely, probably perfect for the kids. So if you have a family, I think it's definitely worth checking out. So in the end, I don't know. Like, are we doing this out of 5?
I don't even know if we have a scale yet. Scale's in development.
Okay.
But just how would you go see this movie? When's the appropriate time to, and if they should check it out?
Yeah, I would recommend it. I'd say definitely go check it out. Your kids and even you will have a good time with it. Yeah, I'd check it out. Maybe it doesn't have to be in 3D, although you did mention a really crazy 3D moment.
Yeah, there is. Again, as I mentioned the alligator earlier, there is a moment where the dogs are trying to run away from this alligator, and he comes like chasing after them, and like they go through like a pipe or something, and then like you kind of see the alligator's claws like do this, and then they jump out, but it literally like engulfs, I think, the widescreen top and bottom black bars, and it engulfs that, and it actually comes out a little bit further, so it actually looked a lot cooler than I expected.
So it makes a bunch of kids just flinch.
Pretty much, yeah. They're like one of those moments. So
cool.
But yeah, it's definitely, I would say check it out in 3D. There's a couple moments like that. I remember the predominant one that I do remember. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I do think it's worth seeing in theaters. It's worth seeing with your family. I think there's a bit of fun for everyone. Mm-hmm. It's fair to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, I think it's a good one to check out. You're gonna have fun with it. You're gonna get some laughs, but don't expect, I guess, Pixar, Disney quality.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So yeah, guys, that's a review for Secret Life of Pets. Check out our other videos. There's a lot more coming. Yeah, if you like this video, like it, subscribe, and check us out later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter. If you like extended reviews or a bit more rated R content, not that kind of rated R, but maybe more swearing, so I guess PG-14 or whatever we want to call it. You can go to our podcast, which is called the Galaxy Quest Podcast. It's on iTunes, on Podomatic. You can see that on Facebook and Twitter too. And I guess just picking it up next week, we're going to review Ghostbusters. So,
woo!
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. But
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Ever. Not once.
Not once.
But it's been getting some shaky reviews. It's been getting a lot of hate since that trailer came out. So let's hope at least it proves us wrong.
Yeah, let's hope.
Because I actually kind of want to enjoy this movie.
Same.
And I'm really rooting for it to be good.
All right, guys.
So that'll wrap it up. Thanks to our guests this week for being in the car. They're sweating their doggy balls off too. So we're all in the boat.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next week.